Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Panos. I'm a real world airline pilot and welcome to another flight, this time with Lufthansa A350 all the way from Chicago Airport down to Munich. Again, a real world flight, Lufthansa 47, and I thought it's a good opportunity for a tutorial of the real world operations of how to set up the FMS from the A350 according to the real world docs. So without further ado, let's jump in the cockpit and start with the setup. So now we are in the cockpit. We have completed pretty much the preliminary cockpit preparation and everything else. So we are now ready to proceed with setting up the FMSs. Initially, we check the database that we are flying the correct aircraft over there, A350-900, 10 engines. Database, it's the newest one, which has been released today from Naviga. And with that completed, let's proceed with the rest. There's here MFD ATC.com. We check there that there are no messages over there on message record. And perfect, all messages, no stored messages. Message list, nothing. Okay. So, since that has been completed, let's go on the surveillance control stage and set the transponder to standby, which is already set. Then we select the nav charts on clipboard, and we're going to do later on this one. And for the FMS preparation, we are starting with the flight plan initialization. So the preferred method over here is the uplink company flight plan request. So requesting the flight plan, company flight plan received, waiting for insertion. Let's go over there and insert. And now it has been inserted. Airport not in database, but that's because we have not aligned the IRS yet. Let's go ahead and add the alignment procedure now. So, as we can see here, we have Lufthansa 47 from Chicago O'Hare to Munich, the alternate is Frankfurt, with company route for the primary flight plan and for the alternate flight plan, nothing. We have everything else over there. So, for the cruise temperature, we adjust it as required. And this means that according to the standard OFP, we set the accurate cruise temperature at the top of climb, which enables FMS to correctly compute an accurate max flight level for the top of climb. So it says that the cruise temperature, even if it corresponds to the default one, should be entered at its flight preparation. We can see here from the flight plan that the temperature at top of climb is at minus 53 degrees. So I will go here on the cruise temperature, minus 53 degrees, and that's it. We should switch on the keyboard as well. Now the door purpose is gonna be kept at default, and we do that in order to avoid an automatic change of the pilot ended cruise temperature over there. Now we request the company winds, which is again the preferred method, receive company wind and insert. And that's it. Perfect. Let's check it as well. Okay, we have the company winds over there. Very nice. Now, IRS alignment. It says that if the GPS is available, which is available for us today, IRS aligning on the GNSS position. Perfect. We are checking that they are aligning. And we continue with the departure section over there. From Chicago, we are going to select a preferred runway which is
Philadelphia, radar vector is mobile, then is filed. Climb maintain 5,000. Express flight level 370 with 0 minutes after departure. Departure 133.625. Squawking 6122. Expect 189 center. American 157, read back correct.
SID none. Expecting the OK
American 157,
temporary flight plan. So guys,
630, read back correct.
Then we select every other point over there. Flight plan. According to the flight plan. Also, the North Atlantic crossing with track. And the arrival. Everything is correct. And we go and select also the arrival in Munich. Expecting today runway 26 right. ILS, of course, via Rockhill 26. And North Star. Again, Rockhill 26. Temporary flight plan once more. And then we go and check that we have the correct transition over there. That is continued, of course, with the transitions in Germany and the correct procedure, which is the ILS 26I. Insert. Now for the alternate, we are going to insert only the fuel predictions in the fuel prediction page. So with that, we finished the flight plan portion of the FMS and we go to navigate. As you can see, everything is here in the init page and it helps us to have everything in order. It helps us complete all the FMS steps like that. So we go to navigate. We check the OHA5, I'm sorry, the OHA8 departure, which actually it says that we are expecting vectors to the first waypoint for us today, with top altitude at 5,000 feet that we are going to set over here, the FCU. That's it. And we are selecting only the DME of Chicago, Golf Charlie Oscar, because we have the restriction 3,000 feet or above at 5.5 DME and 4,000 or above at 8.5 DME. It has already been auto-tuned for us, so there is no reason to select anything over there. That's for display. That's for navigation, actually. And apart from that, here is a list of deselected navigates. According to the NOTAMs, if a navigate is inoperative, we deselect it from there in order not to be shown on our displays. Very good. And with that completed and out of the way, we continue with the fuel load. And here we insert the expected zero fuel weight if it's not available, of course, with the load sheet. So it's still not available for us today. We go with the expected one, which is 172.
Ready to copy IFR, clear
172.
to Philadelphia.
Very nice.
Clear to Philadelphia. Radar
172.
mobile, then is filed. Climb and maintain
Then
5,000 feet.
we enter the black square.
50, 10
As
minutes
you
after
can see here,
departure.
56
Departure
knots.
frequency 153.625. Our squawk code is 1446.
Expecting
Expect 8 right.
inserting actually
08. Thank you.
the passenger number for us today.
American
If I
26
remember
already feedback
correctly,
correct.
over there, 307. Very good. So, passenger number 307, and we have to set that for automatic pack flow adjustment. So, there is no pack flow selector in this aircraft, like it used to be in T20, for instance, the older Airbuses. The pack flow is adjusted automatically, inserting only the passenger number in the FMS. We inserted that, and then we insert all the expected taxi and fuel. So for us, the taxi today is at 0.4. Good. We have enough primary, perfect. And expecting the trip, and the alternate for us today, actually, we can set it is 4.2. And the final is a 30 minutes final. We leave the CO2 to HCG, and we are going to insert it once we have the loads. Good. And now we go to the takeoff performance. The initial climb we are expecting is 370 according to the OFP. The optimum is 799. Very good. The max 391. And we have here also the engine outputs. Takeoff shift. We are going to insert that since we are expecting a departure from November 5. Patch on, anticipated, and that the ice off with 32 degrees. Start reduction and acceleration. There is nothing in Chicago, so we are going to set the generic 1000 AGL. Thrust reduction at 1500 acceleration. So this one goes to 168. Acceleration, we are going to leave it at 2180. Engine out acceleration to 2180. Transition is the correct one at 18,000. And for the climb performance, we are going to leave the thrust to auto derate. Also, we are going to pre-select a speed if needed. Otherwise, we leave it as it is. And on the cruise page, also, if needed, we are going to pre-select a mark or a speed. We check the active flight plan, and then, when we finish with that, we go on the secondary flight plan, and then we are going to construct now, guys, the engine out SID we are expecting. So, first of all, import, as you have seen, and we import the active flight plan, and then we go to flight plan, and here we have Chicago 28 right, 250, and discontinued.
Maintain 5,000, expect flight level
We check
10 minutes after departure on 133.65, squawk 3672, expect runway 9 right.
After the discontinuity, it will continue straight ahead.
That correct.
Anyway, we can set that
At 219, requesting clearance to St. Louis.
it's 15 miles, which is a generic engine out procedure for every air. For these reasons, we go and we insert Chicago here 28 right, the track, the runway is at 270, and it's 15 miles. Enter that, and we're not in database. Okay. Let's try once more. And now we have it, PBD 01. And we set and hold there Well, I prefer to insert the hold towards the airport. So it's gonna be the reciprocal of 272. For us today, 092. Very good. Right tense works for us. Time, it's gonna be 1 minute. And let's return. We have it and we can see it on the plant page as well. And from there, we select new destination and we insert again Chicago Airport. And we select the arrival we're expecting in case we have to return back immediately. For us today, I'm going to choose once more 28 right, one of the longest runways. And since we are going to be on an emergency, we are going to have it. ILS. No Vira, no star, return, and there it is. Now, we are going to climb. Sorry for that, guys. Going to climb. There's nothing over there. Going to climb at the MSA at least. So at 4,000 feet should do the job. And with that, we are okay. Then on the performance page, we go on the approach and we set everything from the 80s. So let's go to Chicago, 80s, 250 degrees, 6 knots. Temperature is at 32 degrees and the QNH is 3010. We also set the minimums for the ILS weight height at 851. Good. And the secondary flight has been completed. Now, one more thing we should do.
I am working on that clearance. Stand by.
We have set the company wind, so on. Now for the fuel, we should also set a zero fuel weight CG in order to let the FMS to calculate the fuel we need. And apart from that, we go to the performance page first. Let's see if we can set the step altitudes over there, because anyway we are going to need them as well for the correct fuel calculations. So we're expecting 370 initially. Thereafter, we're expecting at settle point 390. Thereafter, we're expecting at L3, which is the initial point of the North Atlantic track. We're expecting flight level 400 over there. And once we are out of the North Atlantic, at Bexet, we're expecting 410. And now, let's go at temporary flight plan and insert temporary. Perfect. Now, with that completed, we'll go to fuel and load. And we're waiting for the FMS to calculate the trip fuel. With that completed, 44.6. Which, if we check with the flight plan. Flight plan we have 46.9, more or less it's correct. 8 hours and 7 minutes, says here. 8 hours 11 minutes on the OFP with extra 2.4. So flight plan is more conservative. At the moment, we can see that we are okay and good to go. And this is the last step. So we have concluded all the FMS preparations. The next step is going to be when the load sheet arrives to us, and thereafter we insert the correct zero fuel weight over here, the correct zero fuel CG, and we calculate the speeds in order to insert them over there, or send them directly via the OIS to the FMS. Thank you very much for watching this, guys. Feel free to comment on my channel below in the comments, and see you on the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.